I had people buying multiple rifles, not just one. You know, they'd buy an AK-47 and an AR-15 and like a PTR. You know, they were buying multiple rifles.
Gun sales on the rise in San Diego just before new gun laws take effect. San Diego's Qualcomm plans to fight a huge fine from South Korea, more than $860 million for a claim of unfair business practices. And people who live under Lindbergh Field's flight path are making more noise about noise. KPBS Evening Edition starts right now. Good evening and thanks for joining us. I'm Ebony Monet. New gun laws for 2017 have many San Diegans lining up to buy semi-automatic rifles. KPBS video journalist Matt Bowler stopped by one San Diego gun store to find out about sales and what they think about the new laws.
It would separate like that, and then you have a button here that would push, which would drop your magazine out, reload your magazine or whatever, grab another magazine. You'd insert your magazine, close, reinsert your pin.
That's Ari Belkin. He's worked at the gun range on Balboa Avenue for about a year and a half. Belkin is describing how a new California law could slow the reloading of a semi-automatic rifle. But he says the law is inconsistent. Gun buyers could also choose to have a button put on the rifle that he says makes reloading even quicker.
In a way, it's sort of silly here because it now allows you to have a regular mag release where you can just drop your mag with the button again. So the rifle itself, I mean, I guess in Sacramento they feel that this makes it safer somehow, which it makes it faster to reload, actually.
And the new law doubled sales. Belkin says they sold more than 1,000 guns.
I mean, I had people buying multiple rifles, not just one. You know, they'd buy an AK-47 and an AR-15 and like a PTR. You know, they were buying multiple rifles.
Belkin says the changing law definitely boosted his gun shop's end-of-year profits. Matt Bowler, KPBS News.
Get your flu shot. That's what health officials are saying after close than 600 flu cases have been reported in San Diego so far this season. That number is twice what it was reported this time last year. Officials say the flu will most likely keep spreading until February. 4 people have died of the flu in San Diego County so far this season. San Diego Unified has dismissed claims of corporal punishment at Horton Elementary School. KPBS education reporter Megan Burks says the district launched an investigation into the school after parents complained their kids were forced to hold a plank position on a hot blacktop as punishment.
Parent complaints say some 4th and 5th graders at Horton suffered burns on their hands after having to hold the push-up position for being unruly at lunch. They further alleged Principal Stacy Dent threatened the children with juvenile detention if they did not comply. In a formal response, the district says witnesses did not corroborate that threat. It also says the incident was not corporal punishment because Principal Dent took precautions to prevent injury. Students could opt out of the exercise, and several adults monitored their well-being during the pose. Regarding the burns, the district says 3 students went to the health office for blisters and abrasions on their hands, but it's unclear how they sustained the injuries. Megan Burks, KPBS News.
Qualcomm Incorporated is in trouble with South Korea. The Korea Fair Trade Commission is accusing Qualcomm of breaching antitrust laws with its patent licensing practices. They fined the wireless giant about $865 million. Today, I spoke with San Diego State University College of Business Administration Associate Professor Song Yang about the source of this complaint.
Smartphone industry is maturing, right? So whereas a few years back, when iPhone was just first introduced, there's plenty of money to be made by everyone. And as the phone market is maturing, the margins got lower. So everything got commoditized. You know, consumers are demanding less and less expensive phones with similar and more features, right? So margin got really squished, and Qualcomm is the big technology provider, so all the smartphone who make the smartphones, like Huawei or Xiaomi or the Chinese phone makers or the Korean phone makers, LG and Samsung, right? Their margin got squished. That's why they're suing Qualcomm.
This fine comes after a 3-year investigation. What's being alleged?
What is alleging is the fees that's demanded by Qualcomm for licensing its technology is unfair. That's the gist of it.
Do you anticipate that Qualcomm will actually pay this fine? And if so, how big of a blow will it be?
I don't know. They may not end up paying the whole fine, right? This has happened in China last year, where they negotiated with the Chinese government and the smartphone producers, right, to set, to negotiate the fee, the licensing fee, right? As a result of that, they didn't pay the entirety of the fine, right? So that there's precedent, right, of not paying the whole fine.
Can a company like Qualcomm afford to pay this fine without any layoffs?
That's the tricky part. Without layoffs, I don't know, right? Personally, I think last year's layoff is heavily related. I tend to say, the events are 100% related, but the degree of the layoff of 15 to 16%, that's again up to the control of the CEO and the board, right? So I don't know.
If South Korea isn't expecting a full payout, then what's the point being made by the fine?
The point trying to be made here is back off. Let us make some money too. Okay, it's not this whole game. There's multiple players. In order for a game to be continually to be healthy, everyone has to be able to make some money.
Qualcomm has responded to the Korea Fair Trade Commission, saying it strongly disagrees with the KFTC's announced decision, which Qualcomm believes is inconsistent with the facts and the law, reflects a flawed process, and represents a violation of due process rights owed American companies under the Korea-U.S. Free Trade Agreement. Qualcomm says it will appeal. Next month, California's hourly minimum wage will climb to $10.50. The increase marks the first in a series that will bring the state minimum wage to $15 an hour. That move was signed into law by Governor Jerry Brown this year. Critics say the law will hurt businesses, increase product prices, and reduce employee shifts.
So it's sad to think about the idea that these are not chain stores. These are businesses that you or I might open and give a neighborhood sort of a local flair or flavor. They are the ones having the toughest time dealing with the increased wage mandates.
Governor Brown says the state's rapidly growing economy will help absorb the labor cost increases. San Diegans who live under Lindbergh Field's flight path say airport noise has gotten worse in the last 2 years. Whether planes are flying too low or breaking the airport's late-night curfew, those residents have filed more than 30,000 complaints with the airport authority this year. Reporter Megan Wood with our media partner iNewsSource explains.
In late 2015, complaints began to rise from several a month to thousands. Now, residents are tired of complaining.
Can we please go back to what was working before? Is that possible?
An airport authority spokeswoman said there was no change in airport operations at the time complaints began to rise. But documents show early turns below 6,000 feet and curfew violations, two main causes of noise in Point Loma, have increased since 2014. But the airport authority says it can only do so much. Flights on the runway are controlled by the FAA, so it can only request that noise is taken into account by air traffic control.
They do not work for, nor do they have direct influence over the FAA. So the FAA only listens to them as they deem appropriate. They take counsel of the airport. So it is a very weird relationship where the airport authority has all the responsibility for noise mitigation, but none of the control over how to mitigate it.
To combat community concern over noise, the airport authority recently increased the frequency of airport noise meetings from quarterly to every other month. But community members say that effort may not be enough.
You've seen the complaint data. The community's pretty upset.
For KPBS, I'm iNewsSource reporter Megan Wood.
The USS Gabrielle Giffords is set to sail. The Navy accepted delivery of the $475 million littoral combat ship from an Alabama shipmaker Friday. It's named in honor of the former Arizona congresswoman who was shot in the head and badly injured in 2011. The ship's name has caused controversy. Some conservatives see it as promoting stricter gun laws, a cause Giffords has promoted. The issue of fake news online has been making headlines since the presidential election. Earlier this month, Facebook rolled out new tools to prevent the spread of misinformation on its site and announced it will work with several fact-checking organizations, including one based in San Diego, Snopes.com. Their site has been debunking urban legends and hoax since the 1990s. Snopes managing editor Brooke Pinkowski explains the partnership with Facebook will allow social media users to know when a story is questionable, but the content will not be censored.
The relationship with Facebook is basically what we've already been doing. So we fact check and we just do, put in little links to the stories that we've already fact checked. And that's it. They will you can still share the links to the stories, but then it'll say the accuracy of this has been disputed by Associated Press or ABC News or us or PolitiFact or whoever else is participating in this. So it's pretty low key. It's not at all invasive. It's more like an informational thing.
Binkowski says the demand for fact-checking has increased significantly this year. Other organizations like PolitiFact and ABC News have also started working with Facebook. As we wrap up 2016, we're looking back at some of our best stories of the year. One of them took us out to Scripps Pier, where scientists have now marked 100 years of recording the ocean's temperature. KPBS reporter Eric Anderson has the story.
The iconic Scripps Pier has jutted out over the ocean in one form or another for more than 100 years. And for nearly every day during that century, someone has taken the time to walk to the end of the pier, enter a small research hut, drop a bucket through a hatch, and collect a sample of the ocean.
Looks like we're pretty good, so now we're going to pull it back up.
On this day, Christy Seach of the Scripps Institution of Oceanography is adding to the Ocean Temperature Project's daily scientific record.
This is just a general information gathering tool where we're going to pull up the water, we're going to take the temperature, we're going to use it to look at the community composition later on and measure salinity.
Seach collects more than just temperatures, but that simple act of putting a thermometer in the water and keeping track of the results has created a valuable research database. John McGowan's academic career has been linked to the Scripps Institution of Oceanography since the 1950s. He says repeating that basic measurement over and over has created a long-term record.
Each one of these is a surface temperature measurement, and that's 1 year. It's warm in the summer and cold in the winter, so these are annual measurements of sea surface temperature for 100 years.
Researchers didn't have sophisticated technology when they started taking temperatures in the early days of the century, and researchers decided not to change what they were doing, even though new high-tech equipment could allow them to automate this work. McGowan says this data set's worth is rooted in the fact that it's been done the same way for so long.
Time series are important because that's really the only way to measure change. Change as compared to what, they say? Well, it has to be compared to a baseline. And the longer and more detailed the baseline, the more accurate our estimate is of change.
And McGowan says that ocean temperature record does show change. He zeroes in on the 1970s when the average temperatures measured at the pier began to rise. That's not just the summer temperatures, but the yearly averages.
And everything along here is above the long-term average. So the warming for us started right about here in the late 70s and then stayed warm all that period of time.
McGowan concedes that this record only tells a very local story, but he says similar measurements along the California coast find the same thing. And when this record is included with all the other sophisticated electronic temperature taking that's done with ships, buoys, and satellites, the composite gives a pretty clear picture of how the planet is changing. And as Ryan Schaefer has learned, documenting the change is the key to understanding it.
We send down what is called a messenger and actually close the bottle for us.
Schaefer works at the Birch Aquarium just up the hill. His team is responsible for making sure many of these daily measurements get taken, whether it's on a weekday, a weekend, or even a holiday.
There is a lot of pressure. It's 100 years worth of research, and so I don't want to be the one to mess up a day or two.
Here, he's using a bottle to collect samples and record the temperatures from the surface and the floor of the ocean under the pier.
It's kind of nice being part of that research, not only coming down here and taking the temperatures for them, but also translating that and relaying it to the general public that come to the aquarium.
And that, in essence, is what science is all about. Observe, record, and report.
Another day down.
The sample taking will continue to happen at the end of Scripps Pier, and researchers hope to continue to do it for the next 100 years. Eric Anderson, KPBS News.
Mild temps for San Diego tonight, followed by sunshine. Shanae Shocker has tonight's forecast.
We continue to see an offshore flow because of an area of high pressure across much of the southwest, but along with that, we are seeing a big plume of moisture approach in towards Arizona as well as New Mexico. Now here out towards San Diego County, we are seeing maybe some of those higher clouds along with that, but not seeing any of the precipitation that inland will eventually be seeing with this system. Into tonight, that means mainly clear conditions, 51 degrees for our low tonight, so still relatively mild. Now we head in towards the mountains, out towards Alpine and Mount Laguna. We're in the 50s in Alpine, 41 into Mount Laguna, Borrego Springs at 43. Here's the look as we head towards our Thursday, continuing with that offshore flow. Now, it is very mild and light unless you're out by the coastal foothills or just below the passes in the mountains. Things, as far as the winds go, not so strong. Now, these showers that we see just off the coast going to eventually make their way in, but we're not so sure that we'll be seeing much precipitation from those showers, as it will mostly just skirt off towards our south. So now as we take a look at the coastal regions, as we head towards our Thursday, 74 degrees, that the area of low pressure begins to approach the region. So spottier showers in towards Friday night and then towards Saturday morning. That's where we'll see the biggest chance of those showers as well. Heading towards Sunday, we're cooling off into the 60s or the low 60s for our highs on Monday. If you have flight plans, you might want to take a look though, because we do have low clouds that can be causing some travel delays. As we head inland, very similar to the coast as far as the pattern is concerned. 84 degrees though for our high on Thursday, so quite warm out there. Then we head into our Friday, big temperature drop, about 15 to 20 degrees. And then as we head towards our Saturday with the clouds and then also the precipitation area of low pressure, that's going to drop our temperatures into the lower 60s. And we're going to stay there through Monday as well, building in cloud cover as we head towards our Monday. Now, as we head into the mountains, we are going to be pretty cool out here afterwards. In fact, on our Thursday, 58 degrees for a high, so even starting cooler, 48 degrees as we head towards our Friday. Spotty showers roll in towards the afternoon hours. And then on Saturday, especially earlier in the morning, late in towards the evening, rain and drizzle possible, maybe a snowflake in there if temperatures get cold enough, but overall just looking at some rain. Now as we head towards the latter half of our weekend, 46 degrees for our Sunday. Temperatures for our low right above freezing, 35, and will continue to be cloudy and chilly in towards Monday. Last but not least, into the deserts we go. Spotty showers arrive on Friday as well, 68 degrees, not talking any measurable precipitation, but then as we head towards the weekend, it's going to be absolutely beautiful. We are in the mid to upper 60s, 65 on Monday with cloudy conditions. For KPBS News, I'm Shanae Shocker.
I'm Hari Srinivasan. On the next News Hour, our Best of 2016 series continues. A look at the year's best television. That's Wednesday on the PBS News Hour.
Actress Debbie Reynolds is reportedly in the hospital tonight, one day after the death of her daughter, Carrie Fisher. TMZ reports Reynolds may have had a stroke. She became a star in the movie Singing in the Rain and had many other stage and screen credits. Reynolds is 84. There's been a run on Carrie Fisher books since her death yesterday. Her memoir, The Princess Diarist, is at the top of Amazon's bestseller list today. The book is a behind-the-scenes look at her experience while filming the original Star Wars. 2 other Fisher books are also in Amazon's top 10. San Diego tops a list of best places to go to college. The 2017 College Destination Index was released Tuesday. San Diego ranks number 11 on the list of major cities with more than 2 million people. San Francisco tops the list, published by the American Institute for Economic Research, and Los Angeles ranked 7th. The rating system weighs the cost of rent, city accessibility, entertainment, bars and restaurants, and diversity. San Diego is down 1 spot since 2015. One of our best stories from 2016 is from a series we launched this year called What Learning Looks Like. KPBS education reporter Megan Burks spoke with a San Diego researcher teaching kids fake words to see how the brain processes language.
This is in the meaning minus condition. So
Allison Abel points to a tangle of red, green, and blue lines on her computer screen. Each is a bit like a printout from a lie detector test.
And there is no discernible pattern here.
That is the brain going over and over again, like, what?
Yeah, exactly. Like, I can't, you keep saying this word, but I can't attach any meaning to it.
Abel is an assistant professor in San Diego State's School of Speech, Language, and Hearing Sciences, and she runs a lab where she studies brain responses. The goal is to get a better picture of how we go from hearing a new word to understanding what it means. For the past 4 years, she's done that by plotting kids' neural activity as she teaches them made-up words.
So this cap has 64 electrodes in it, and each one has a sponge. So we've already put sponges in the cap, and the sponges go between the electrode and to his scalp.
To take these measurements, she uses something called an electroencephalogram, or an EEG. It's a tight-fitting cap that looks like something you'd see in a science fiction movie. It's dotted with little connectors. Abel's assistant uses a syringe to inject liquid into them.
And it has a little bit of a saline solution in there that collects the electrical activity better.
13-year-old Duncan Ha was kind enough to model the cap for me. He's the son of one of Abel's colleagues. Abel captures Duncan's brain activity on her computer so she can trace exactly what happens as he hears her made-up words.
So you're going to hear sets of 3 sentences. Each sentence ends with a nonsense word, with a made-up word. Some nonsense words will represent a real word, and some will not. Ready?
Mm-hmm.
The 2 boys fought over the shap. They played catch with the shap. In gym class, I like to throw the shap. Does shap have a real word meaning?
Yes.
What is it?
Ball.
Good. Okay. So you hit either button, and we'll get going.
I need a footstool for my gauze. She drinks milk from a gauze. You bring the drinks, and I'll bring the gauze.
So there, gauze doesn't mean anything. Duncan's brain activity makes that messy lie detector-like squiggle. But in that first exercise, when he hears the word shap, it's a stand-in for a real noun, ball. And in his brain activity, you can actually see learning happening. It starts with a big dip on the line graph during that first sentence.
The 2 boys fought over the shap.
That means Duncan is confused. His neurons aren't sure what he's just encountered. The second and third sentences add context.
They played catch with the shap. In gym class, I like to throw the shap.
And the dip gets shallower and shallower until it becomes a peak.
So the third time they hear the nonsense word, it looks like the brain is processing it like it's a real word.
So this blue line is where it means that they have actually learned.
That's what we're interpreting it as. The brain is responding to it the exact same way that the brain responds to a known word.
Another way to think about this is with a baseball analogy. The unknown word is a ball headed for the left center field gap. The neurons are players scrambling to field a triple. As the ball drops and the runner rounds first, the players know more about how the play will unfold. The team's efforts become streamlined and targeted.
The first time there's a lot of work, as the brain is working really hard to try to figure out what this word is and how it's going to fit it into the sentence. Then the second time that they hear the nonsense word, the brain is working less hard because now they know it's heard the word, right? And they've started to attach meaning to it. And in this case, the third time that they hear the word, there's less effort involved because they've already been able to attach meaning to this word.
This is also what's happening when you hear something in conversation you weren't expecting.
He butters his bread with socks.
And even if one of Abel's subjects isn't sure they know what the nonsense word stands for, she can tell by looking at their brain response. The brain doesn't lie. Abel is hoping her work can help teachers and speech-language pathologists. They can use her findings to develop strategies for kids who take a little longer to reach that blue curvy line that signifies learning. Megan Burks, KPBS News.
Now here's a look at what we're working on for tomorrow in the KPBS newsroom. On Morning Edition, Queen Bee's Art and Cultural Center is putting on a concert of local bands, all playing music from the Beatles. We'll tell you how you can attend. And on Midday Edition, Roxana Kennedy will be Chula Vista Police Department's first female police chief. We talk to her about her new role. That's tomorrow at noon on KPBS Radio. You can find tonight's stories on our website, kpbs.org/evening edition. Thanks for joining us. Have a great night.